Exercise 4. You will hear an interview with a teacher called Bridget Hall about an organisation called Teen Tech. Listen to the interview and look at the questions. For each question, choose the correct answer, A, B or C, and put a tick in the appropriate box. You will hear the interview twice.
With me here in the studio is teacher Bridget Hall. Bridget, you recently got involved with an organisation called Teen Tech. Tell us about it.
Well, I heard about Teen Tech a couple of years ago, but in fact it was set up in 2008. They run regular events, some of which are specifically for science teachers, but most are for students. Often at least half of them are girls, from schools in the area. The idea is to give young people a better understanding of the ways in which science is part of everything we do.
And I understand you took a group from your school to an event run by Teen Tech recently.
That's right. I took my Year 10 class, so they're about 14 years old. I was expecting it to be rather noisy because there were almost 300 pupils there in total, but in fact it was the opposite. There was a bit of chaos when everyone was trying to get from one place to another, but overall it was a fantastic day.
What did the event consist of?
Well, generally the pupils worked in groups on a range of activities. Several of them were quite scientific, but mainly they involved problem-solving or finding creative solutions to other issues. There were a few really interesting speeches and presentations throughout the day too.
Tell us about one of the activities.
My favourite was the invention workshop. It was led by a games developer, and everyone in each group was given a role, like they were part of a business that was just starting up and wanted to produce something they'd recently invented. Each group had to work together to come up with their own idea, and some were quite impressive.
What did your group do?
My group chose to design an app. We were all told that whatever we were working on, we should make sure there was a reason for producing it. For example, the reason could simply be to make something more enjoyable to do or just to cost less. Ours was about food safety, keeping track of the use-by dates on packaged food which tell you when it has to be eaten by. It was quite a clever idea.
It all sounds interesting. Teen Tech gives awards as well, doesn't it?
Yes, they have annual awards, one for 11 to 16-year-olds and another for 17 to 18-year-olds. There are about 20 different awards on a range of different topics, and teams select one that they're interested in. You'd think that the teams, which can consist of up to 3 students, would have to work alone. However, they're actually allowed to get in touch with companies to ask for support.
I've heard there's an award for teachers too.
Yes, the Teacher of the Year award. Basically, it's a way of appreciating the fact that when a group of students enters for a Teen Tech award, a teacher has put in a lot of time and effort to organise this. It's different from other awards which focus on how good a teacher you are, but I like the fact that an award might help to attract people to the teaching profession, which can't be a bad thing.
And finally, another of your classes has entered a Teen Tech competition, haven't they?
Yes, that's the City of Tomorrow competition. Each team has to produce a design for a building which will make life better in some way for the people living in it. My class has been so keen, and they've done lots of research online, both at home and in lessons. I've found that I've really been looking into it too. They all want to win, of course, but I'll just be happy if they come up with some interesting ideas and enjoy the whole experience.
Well, good luck to them. And thank you, Bridget, for talking to us today.
Thank you.